Today we are using one of the best OG loadouts inside of Black Ops 7 Zombies. This being the Jaeger 45 pistols with the akimbo attachment, of course, the good old vector sync laser, the match grade trigger, which pretty much increases the fire rate, then obviously the MFS Vital barrel, which helps with damage. It buffs it quite a bit, right? And then we're also using the Hawker ported compensator muzzle. Now this one, obviously you can change up a little bit. You can turn on a suppressor if you wanted to, but what I was kind of going for here is hip fire spread, so that's kind of why I put this on. Also, we are running the augment for Deadshot Daiquiri that does help increase hip fire spread, or helps it out a little bit, reduces it, whatever it is. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and enjoy the video. To unlock all new mastery camos like Singularity ASAP, check out Mitch Cactus, the biggest and the most reliable name in Call of Duty. They offer instant delivery DLC codes like Monster Energy, plus lobbies delivered in under an hour. Everything is 100% safe and legit for Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Trusted by the community and seen all over YouTube, Mitch Cactus has over 20,000 verified reviews and thousands of personal vouchers. Make them the go-to for all things Call of Duty and even other games like Battlefield 6. Use code SPAZER to save 5% off for a limited time only. It has been a long time since I have actually used this, but I think we have a pretty solid build coming up. So today we are using the Jaeger 45 pistols akimbo. Now if you guys remember, these are pretty much akimbo shotguns whenever you pack-a-punch them. That's the special ability. Now today we are going to use them inside of zombies and see just how much damage and actually how good we can actually do with these, considering that they have actually kind of flew under the radar amongst a lot of people inside of zombies. A lot of people have actually forgotten about these inside of the game, which how OP they were at launch. It's kind of crazy, but this should definitely be pretty fun. We can go ahead and convert this crate power real quick, grab ourselves a little bit of essence. We can convert this respin cycle as well as this good old free fire above us, which will only give us a little bit, but hey, it's a little bit extra than what we had. So yeah, we definitely got to get these babies pack-a-punch. We got to get Deadshot Daiquiri because we do have the augment on that does reduce hip fire spread, which will help us as well. Just say hip firing. There we go. Please die. There we go. Okay. We can convert this, and then we might actually have enough to pack. So 7-4. Okay. We can pop this open real quick. That's going to leave us at 54, and there we go. We can pack a bunch of these bad boys. So this is definitely going to be a pretty fun match, considering how much damage these actually can do. Now, when you run them akimbo, it is just an insane game. It's always so fun to use these inside of zombies. Here's a bonus point, so we can snag that up, of course. Now, I definitely want to try and get our perks as soon as possible. We got to get double tap, and we got to get Deadshot. Those are kind of like the two that we want to get 100% right away with these. Then, of course, Speed Cola as well. But this is definitely going to be, again, pretty interesting. Let me know in the comment section if you guys still use these inside of zombies, or if you completely forgotten about this, because this is actually one of like the best prestige attachments we had at launch, which was always so cool to use back when the game first launched. It always made getting to high rounds easy. It always made just playing zombies pretty easy. It's always nice having these pretty OP special abilities. There's not many guns in this game that kind of have stuff like this, which is just so unfortunate, because Black Ops 6 had actually quite a bit of cool ones whenever the game first launched. But this game, it doesn't really have that many cool ones. But hey, it is what it is. And actually, the special ability is interesting because it also is a barrel as well that helps us, which is kind of funny. But there's a mystery perk. Quick revive. We'll take it. And we got a hand cannon. Nice. Okay, we can open up this door over here to get access to the Wonder Fizz. Then we can drop down as well. We have 2470. We need another kill before we can pick up our first perk, which there we go. We can pick up double tap right now, and then we'll pick up Deadshot Daiquiri hopefully after this round. That way we can go ahead and kind of start grinding and killing these zombies as fast as humanly possible, of course. There we go. Yeah, these things are so OP inside of the game. Come on, I'm definitely interested. Now, I did see on a few patch notes, I don't know if the update came out already for these, but they were trying to fix a problem with these because they weren't firing as fast as possible or as fast as they wanted to inside of the game. So they were working on a fix for that. I don't know if that already came out or not, but that kind of sparked my interest back in using this once again, because I'm not going to lie, I have pretty much completely forgotten about this. Not necessarily forgotten about it, but kind of just been like, you know, I'm going to use something else. I never really had the drive to use these anymore instead of the zombies. I don't know why. Okay. We can now pick up Deadshot Daiquiri, and then we almost have enough to get another perk as well. I think our next perk will definitely be Speed Cola. Look at how tight our reticle gets when we don't move. Jeesh, I love Deadshot Daiquiri's augment. It helps a little bit for sure. Some guns it helps way more with. Of course, lasers help. All that stuff kind of adds up in the end and helps you out. Do you need it 100% for this? No, you don't. But it definitely can work a little bit with your gun. Okay, we do have enough to get some more perks. We also don't want to waste too much essence because we do want to get double pack as well. We can grab speed. Is that Tetrol still there? It is. Nice. Okay, let's go up there and actually complete that. That way we can get some salvage going. We don't really want to miss out on these, man. You don't really get them much anymore, even though they're going to revert the change. I think Season 2's launch of the TED task not spawning in as much. But right now, currently in the state of the game, you don't really get them as much as you did when, say, Zarya first dropped. Okay, we got to get crit kills. We can actually swap this to 1, and this should make it a little bit easier as well. Hey, there's another level for this. Level 49. Love to see it. Let me buy some ammo. Sweet. Come on, crits. A little bit harder to get crits with these, but just takes a little bit of time, a little bit of practice. There we go, and bang. We're almost to an epic rarity reward. Legendary is obviously where we want to get to. There's epic. We can reload as well. Bink, and I completely missed. I am trash. We can just deadshot spam this real quick so we can actually get this done. There we go. We can reload once again. The only thing with these, man, is you're going to burn through ammo just like every other pistol inside of the game. You just absolutely fly through it all. But if you're dealing a good amount of damage, it really isn't no issue. Plus, you get to a point in your game, same thing as we got last TED task, but once you get to a certain point in your game, you really have so much essence that all you really can do is spend it on ammo. So again, it really isn't no big deal. And there's double pack. Sweet. Now we can head back over here. I think I might hold off on getting rarity right now. Since we're doing these TED tasks, we could get very much lucky and say get an ether tool, which would help a massive amount, right? Usually when I go ahead and go buy, say, blue rarity on my gun, I'll do my next TED task and I'll get a blue ether tool. That's usually how it goes. So I tend to now just wait, especially whenever I play this survival map. It just seems like the best way to go, considering you can get legendary pretty early in this game. If you do decide to do that, there's some more salvage as well. Like, we already have 3,200, right? So if on our TED task we got an epic ether tool, which is very much possible, right? It's not that hard to get it. Then we literally would already be super close to getting legendary. So that's kind of my logic on that. We can just keep kind of killing these zombies. We're definitely going through these rounds pretty fast. We are flying right now, considering we're just insta-killing every zombie that we do hit, which is also so huge. Right now, I'm kind of using one and then the other. I'm not really dueling them. It just kind of saves a little bit of ammo, considering we don't need to shoot both shots at once right now. A few more zombies left for this round. Last one, and I completely missed. Holy moly. Okay, ammo. There we go. We're going to have a Zersa this round. Alright, we should definitely pull out the old hand cannon. Come on. I missed my first shot. There we go. Easy. Easy elite kill. Definitely didn't want to try and fight him with this right now, considering we don't have any rarity. Want to just take it a little bit at a time. Plus, I don't have Jug. Maybe we should go pick up Jug right now. We have PhD, we got speed, dead shots, double tap, and quick revive, but just not Juggernog. The one perk that really makes a difference in the game. We can reload real quick. There we go. I always love when infestation is purple. I wish there was a way to kind of keep it purple. I think that would have definitely been a W color camo, right? Or maybe just make it actually change while sitting there instead of being reactive to you shooting. I think that would also be a pretty cool little camo as well. I always like the Black Ops 4 camos instead of, say, multiplayer. If you guys remember, you used to have, like, say, gold. You'd get 5 kills or something, and it would light up gold, right? And then you'd get 10 kills in that game, and it'd light up, like, blue. Especially the diamond camo. It ended up becoming, like, a rainbow diamond after, say, getting, like, 40 kills in a match. It was always so cool. I wish they would have kept that, man. Black Ops 4 had some masterpieces in certain parts of the game. TED task, here we go. What do we got? Mangler Cannon TED task. That's always super easy. We can just train up a massive horde. What do we got right here? Double points. Sweet. It's me legendary. Okay, that barely got me any kills. Come on. There we go. There's epic. Oh, we only have one shot left. Hold up. Hold up. We don't want to be able to get, say, need one more kill in order to get legendary. There we go. Nice. Okay, cool. Mangler's Cannon's always so much fun to use. Unfortunately, it has barely any ammo. What do we got? A dog, more salvage, mystery perk. We'll take it all. We got Wisp T there. Sweet. Yeah, we already have 4,500 salvage, which is huge for round 18. But then, of course, we don't really have rarity. So we're kind of just hoping a Ted Task spawns in and actually gives us an Ether Tool, which it will. It will for sure. They'll start spawning in now. Maybe even a blue Ether Tool. I'll take it, right? But there might come a point in our game where we have so much salvage we can just go buy legendary, right? Or we're close to it, so we just go buy epic. Sometimes it's just how the cookie crumbles, especially with a weapon like this. You know, it can become bad, right? Without, say, rarity. So you kind of got to be a little bit cautious there. But it looks like we are absolutely dominating Zersa with these. Without rarity. Oh my gosh, I did not expect to kill him that fast. Yeah, now we're pretty much just saving up as well for triple pack. Let me pop this. Come on, zombies. Bring it on. My gosh, the dog just destroyed these zombies. There we go. There's an instant double. I will take it. Sweet. That should be the end of the round, no? Last zombie right there. There we go. That is the end of round 19. Here's some salvage over here. We definitely need to pick this up. We can't be missing out on any of the drops we get. And finally, we can get triple pack. Love to see it. Yeah, now we can start worrying a little bit more about our rarity. Whether we want to go buy rarity or if we just want to keep waiting. We'll wait, like, say, 2 more rounds. And if we don't get another Ted Task and it doesn't have, say, a Ether Tool in it, then we'll just start buying it. Or we'll kind of put it, our next Ted Task, if it doesn't have one in it, we'll just start buying it, right? Because we definitely will be getting one to spawn in here soon. I'm not necessarily worried right now because shooting them both at the same time is insta-killing zombies still. So I'm not really worried right this second, but it definitely is going to be a little bit challenging. Say here in a few more rounds when Zersa starts spawning in like crazy, it might end up killing us. So we kind of got to be a little bit careful there in terms of, say, when we want to get rarity, what we're kind of waiting on and stuff like that. Definitely don't wait into the 30s. That is a very foolish move. We can buy a 2-plate, which will definitely be pretty huge. Take a little bit less damage from these enemies, but we should be good for a little bit. And there's an epic. Sweet. Okay, let's go grab legendary rarity real fast. Definitely not too bad. Round 25 triple pack legendary. I'll take it. Plus all of our perks we got. Now we just need a 3-plate and we'll be good to go, which we actually can go purchase. But I think I'm going to hold off right this second because I don't have much essence saved up, so I don't want to kind of get screwed. Because, say, we'll need ammo here soon because we don't have much ammo left, right? So we definitely want to be a little bit careful there. Kind of think about it before we just act. But we just activated Frenzy Guard. This is definitely going to make getting some kills a little bit easier because, obviously, we don't really take too much damage. We can buy some ammo. 5k down the drain. I guess you get a decent amount of ammo, which is definitely not bad. Already on round 29. We are chilling right now. We got 2 decoys. Last round was a Ravager round. Look at that, dude. We just dealt 16,000 damage on that one zombie in there. 2 8,000s, which is huge. We can reload real quick. We got this Zersa. Oh my gosh, he was a little bit closer than I thought. We can throw down this point turret. Go, 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 go. Okay. We should be good for a second. We can take down a lot of these zombies. We can reload. Yeah, the mobility whenever using pistols is so awesome, and so it's always so fun to, say, use these or use the caps, whatever it could be. The V-Locks, which actually got a pretty good buff recently. I definitely want to give those things a shot. Pretty sure it was a buff. But, yeah, pistols are definitely always fun because of how fast you can move around with them. We actually don't have stamina up either. Freaking moving like we got stamina up. There we go. We're going to need some ammo. We can throw down this point turret. I don't really know if it's going to finish the round for me, but we can head over and buy some ammo real quick. We got a ton of salvage on the ground. Sweet. There we go. All right, to round 30. Not too nasty bad. We did it in 22 minutes and 30 seconds to get to round 30. Definitely not a bad little time. Sometimes it takes a lot longer. Sometimes you can get it down in about 18 minutes, man, if you're quick. It just depends on what you're using, how fast you know the spawns, how fast the zombies spawn in. All that stuff definitely matters. Now, obviously, these are going to be, of course, way better the closer you are to the zombies. So this definitely is what I like to call a survival build, right? Because these maps are a little bit more close quarters, especially for, say, Zarya. This is definitely a very, very good build for this survival map. We can go down here. We can throw another decoy. We are having a field day with decoys today. I threw so many this game. This round's almost over. There we go. The last few zombies, we can take him down. Hey, there's another weapon level. Level 54, not too bad. Alright, so we can go buy some ammo. It's already round 31. Yeah, we definitely are going through rounds pretty dang quick, if you ask me. Which is always super nice, so we can just train around in here. Yeah, let's train as many of them up as humanly possible. A little bit of some OG zombies, only if these were explosive, it would be super OG. Good old Mustang and Sally, but unfortunately that doesn't exist in Black Ops 6. Would be nice. Last year we had the GS45s that did that. This year we got nothing that does that. Pretty much. If it isn't an explosive weapon, it ain't exploding. I don't know why they didn't do that, but maybe they will in the future. Maybe if they add the 1911s, which would be pretty cool. One thing I actually really liked was the Black Ops 3 1911. That was so fun to use back then. I don't know if you guys unlocked it or not. Some of those weapons were super hard to pull through the whole crypto key thing. It definitely wasn't easy to get the weapon you always wanted. You always would get, say, duplicates, and then they ended up adding, like, you grind and, say, win 100 multiplayer matches, you get, like, a free guaranteed case that has, like, say, a weapon in it. And 9 times out of 10, it would be a melee weapon or something you already had, I'm pretty sure. At least for me, it would always be a melee weapon. Or, like, the M1 Grand. Like, that was cool when it came out, but that was so lame compared to, like, say, the end of Black Ops 3's kind of support. How many other cool weapons were actually in the game, and you'd still just pull the M1. Tell you what, talk about anger. Alright, we can keep training around. We got to get equipment kills for this Ted. Lucky we got a gun that does really well with this. There's a frag, we can just throw it. We got a Semtex, we can just throw it. I don't know how many kills we're going to get with said equipments, but we're going to try. I got to throw some plates on. Oh my gosh, again? The Zursa, man, he's a problem. It's alright, we got this. No big deal. We can throw some more plates on. We can actually activate this instead of throwing on plates. Take down Zursa. Oh my gosh. Talk about knockback, dude. I feel like I got an enchant from Minecraft on these. There we go. We're shooting from stock. Okay. Okay, we're fighting an endless horde right now. We got to get equipment kills for these zombies to stop spawning. Run, 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 run. I feel like that point turret is doing nothing. Throw that. Maybe that'll get some kills. I don't even know if it got any. I guess we can just go ahead and cook this. Throw it off that. Try and get some kills like that. We got a Molotov. We can throw that as well. We got a thermo grenade. We can throw that. At least you get free equipment. Bro, I am so trash this round trying to do this stupid TED trial. Here we go. We got an impact grenade. It doesn't help that equipment isn't really doing that good right now for me. It definitely doesn't, man. The equipments I'm throwing are not getting, like, any kills. Thankfully, though, we're super close to legendary. There we go. Finally, we're done with the TED task. Jeez, dude. I think I used all of my equivalents. Hey, a legendary tool. Look at that. Sweet. Not that we need it, but hey, we got one, right? That's all we can say. We pulled it, and we threw it in the trash. Would have been nice on round 10, for sure. Can reload real quick. Alright, zombies, chill. Freaking absolutely insanity right now. Man's just trying to reap his rewards. Or, yeah, I don't think that was the right saying. Come on, zombies. Drop down here. Dang, this round is still spawning in kind of crazy. I swear we were almost done with this round. Okay, we are officially out of ammo. We can head back up top. We got some plates. Pick them up. Thank you. Yeah, dude, I thought this round was pretty much over after the TED task. I didn't know we had still zombies spawning in. Now it's coming to an end, but sheesh. What's a grindy little round. There we go. And last zombie. Bang. Nice. Okay, we can empty this out. Legendary. I guess we can throw it on our combat knife. Come on, Wisp T. There we go. Nice. Yes, definitely still does a lot of damage in the game. It's definitely pretty fun. Feels very, very good right now. Maddox RFB. We don't need that. Definitely don't need that. Alright, Ravagers. Bring it on. Should be just fine this round if we can actually hit our shots. I don't know. Definitely have died a few times on Ravager rounds. I'm not embarrassed to say it. You can definitely go down to these guys, especially if you're using a weapon that just isn't that good at, say, shooting these little guys, like a sniper, like the freaking new sniper. There we go. And, of course, we got, I think we got some glitch. Oh, no, they respawned. Okay, cool. They were glitched for a second. There's my max. Awesome. Love to see it. Now we're on round 34. Okay, we might have a Zersa spawn in this round. I'm not exactly sure. There we go. We got more salvage. I would like to honestly just train these guys up instead of trying to shoot them one by one. Holy moly. Alright, zombies. Bring it on. I wish my operator would actually slide, though, when I press it on my controller to slide. We can pop a reload. We got some decoys we could use. So that's... Hey, there's an insta. Look at that. Huge. Guy. This is going to make this round go by extremely fast, actually. Reload again. Got a decent amount of ammo left on our gun. Probably shouldn't have to buy ammo this round. I would like to imagine, but you never know, man. You burn through this stuff quick in this game. There's a max armor. Okay. I don't know if they're still spawning. I think we're coming close to the end. Yeah, there's not many zombies left. Good old insta-kill, clutching it up for us. Oh my gosh, bro. Chill. There we go. There's a monkey bomb. We got a max armor. Okay, I don't know why these zombies are spawning in so slow. But look at that. We have one bullet left. Finish the round perfectly. We can buy some ammo. Sweet. Yeah, these are definitely still a lot of fun to use inside of zombies. They're definitely a very fun thing to use in survival. Let me know what you guys think about these. Let me know if you guys still use them inside of zombies, or do you kind of just not even care about these pistols anymore. Definitely let me know in the comment section below. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did make it to the end, you are an absolute legend. But I will see you guys later. I am out. Have a good one. Peace.